What is up, everybody? The day has finally come. My forks finally came in so I can finish this thing. Oops, hold on, drop the camera. Yeah, it has been a pretty long road to get here. I haven't even unboxed them yet, so we're about to rip this thing out of the box. I do have another box here, just literally filled of stock Razor parts. I only kept like the 36 volt controllers and throttles and whatnot, pretty much. Probably all trash, but let's get a knife and let's bust this box open. So I did end up ordering a Electrocycle Garage black fork kit. So we shall see. I do notice there's a lot of tape on here. Could be a good thing. As usual, let's cut the sides. Boom, what do we have? Bunch of pieces, okay. Bolt kit, okay. Bunch of bolts. This should be a complete direct bolt-on kit. Let's do some YouTube magic. Yeah, so we got our triple clamps, top and bottom. Got some bar risers. It's got the actual stem bolt and nut and some machine spacers here. Not sure quite how all that works yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Got my forks here. They did include an axle bolt to go through it. Little couple sleeves on there for the actual size difference of the shaft. One of my big questions is what's going to happen with my brake, because I think I told them in an email, which I never got a response, but I told them in an email that I didn't really need the brake adapter because I was going to be running pit bike brakes anyway, which should bolt up directly to this. But let's check my caliper here and see, because it looks pretty close. Hopefully this sucker will just bolt right on. Oh yeah, I think we're Gucci. Okay, sweet. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so upon further inspection, this is essentially just an eBay fork kit with a machined adapters for which you can buy bolt kits and you can buy machined adapters from other people. I thought it was going to be a all buy one inclusive kit and all that, which it pretty much is, and it is advertised as one. Communication was lack thereof. I emailed him twice, didn't get any response back. I finally emailed him one time about the actual brake caliper, because he was basically said at one point, only thing we're waiting on to ship it out is your brake caliper adapter, which basically lets you run a stock style brake on this type of fork since the spacing is different than your stock fork, okay? But like I said, I don't need it because I bought a brake caliper that literally bolts up to the exact same millimeter pattern as this. And not only did I not get my brake kit, which I don't need it, but it's just, you know, I paid for it. It's kind of weird. There's no screws, no hardware to bolt any of this stuff onto the actual forks, which I know it probably came with the eBay kit and somebody just didn't put it in the box. But like, you would think, like, you know, you already seen me bitch enough. What the hell are these even for? Got these 4 fucking big ass pan head fucking screws. And I can't for the life of me think of anything this goes to. They about thread into here, but I only need 3 for that. I'm literally at a loss for words. You know what I mean? Where's the screws to hold this to the actual plastic? Non-existent. To hold the actual guards to the forks? Non-existent. You know? I'll source my own shit, so it is what it is at this point. Word to the wise, this is what you get if you order from our Electrocycle Garage. So, kind of got this thing in order. Goes bolt, washer, little machine spacer that he has. Looks like you don't have to run the stock little sleeve adapter thing that looks like this, because he already machined that into the piece. But the next thing I'm looking at is the damn bolt is like 2 inches too long. I'm gonna have to cut it. The bolt tightened down all the way. Literally, it's like 2 inches, almost 1.5 inches sticking out, which might not be that bad. I don't know. Might have to only trim a little bit. I noticed that this little stock shock bumper thing will still work, but in order to get it to bolt into where it goes, I have to take this back apart. So word to the wise, put that thing back on first. And it does work with this style fork. It looked like he grinded something or whatever back here, potentially, I don't even know. Okay, got the forks mounted up, bolted down. Got my little bump stop to stop the steering, you know what I mean, from going too far one way or the other. But I had bought a little spacer kit on eBay for this front wheel because I already knew this was going to be a problem. Actually on Amazon, not eBay. All right, let's see if we can get these handlebars on.
What? Move away.
Okay.
Hey.
Put some bolts on here. What do you think, G?
I like it. It's cool.
Okay. Got the forks on there. Got the bars on there. Kind of roughly ran this one brake line, the only one I have, the rear brake. See if it was the right length, which it looks like it's about right. I don't know where I'm going to run this cable exactly yet or anything, but it looks like it's pretty good. Need a front cable and a front rotor. I got this front caliper too, and I'm kind of like sizing it up to kind of see how that's going to all work out. I think it should work out, but yeah. Definitely going to need some modifying and stuff, but I think it should be okay. Gonna test fit the plastics probably after I put the battery back on it and kind of just look to see how all the wiring should be routed through. Okay, my idea is to take this end, bend it basically 90-degree flat, and then cut it probably like right in the middle of the two holes, and then basically use the one hole to bolt to here, right? Following me? But it would actually be facing this way. And that's gonna give me like a little hook that I can then attach my strap for my battery on. So everything's inside the frame rail. Of course, I didn't really even think about this, but I could have just done something like this and actually mount the hook to the frame. But at this point, I feel like I should have just welded it. So we're just gonna make it bolt on. In case it doesn't work out, we can always undo it and do something else. Put some of the plastics on just to give it kind of a visual representation here. Looking pretty damn good, man. I can't complain. I'm like flabbergasted. But I guess that's what happens when you buy a bunch of brand new parts. That part.